All right, let's move on. We're going to our best bets. That's how we start the shows typically. And Fez gets honors. 5-weight is?
My sheet has disappeared, RJ.
2-time Super Contest champion.
There we go. Green Bay Packers. So I am on the Packers minus the 5. Here's my sheet. And you know what? This is all about my power rankings make it 6, but I really think that this is a case. Oftentimes, you have a little turmoil. Things don't go right for a team. They don't score a touchdown in 2 games. That's a team I want to bet on, but I don't want to bet on the Bears because I think this is very real. The team is like some on the team are the talk is they want Badgett, the backup quarterback, to play instead of Caleb Williams. I think there's a huge.
First off, that really hasn't been verified.
That's a good point.
The rumor is DJ Moore is the one behind it, but we really don't know.
We don't know, but I can tell you this. Something is seriously wrong when you're playing the New England Patriots and you're not even in the game. You're just, completely. Remember, you're coming off a bad game where you lose by 20, and then you get punked by the New England Patriots. And you're watching. There is that offense looks so bad right now for the Bears, and they were so much healthier earlier in the year, so they have injuries all up and down that O-line, and because of that, I don't think they can fix it here. And remember, Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers famously once said, "We own the Bears in Chicago 100%." And there's a reason, it's an easy road trip. It's an easy venue.
Maybe it's because Aaron Rodgers was there. Could be part of it.
That helped. And there's a lot of support for Green Bay.
Packers have won their last 10 straight up in ATS versus
How is that possible?
Chicago. Mm-hmm. Since Mike Ditka got fired, 43-19-1. Packers versus the Bears, and 70%.
This has been going on since. I mean, I'm so old, but like back when I was, the Bears had their Super Bowl run, then they started losing to the Packers like in the late '80s. So, I think that the market is not downgrading the Bears nearly enough for the fact. How are they going to fix it? They have no offense, and now they have no one to block for Caleb Williams. I think they're in a world of hurt. Their receivers are getting no separation, and the spot's good for Green Bay. So Green Bay. They played a poor game against Detroit. Jordan Love threw a pick 6 at the end of the first half. Jordan Love wasn't close to 100%. He's had 14 days to heal up, and Green Bay has had 14 days to lick their wounds from a bad loss at home. So I absolutely think they'll give max effort. The team coming off the bye on the road, I'm on the Packers.
So EPA per play last 3 games, just getting a feel of the trend lines. Chicago on defense, you think good, right? Well, number 16 EPA-wise on D and number 29 on offense. So I think you're right about the team being down. If you look at the look-ahead line, right? The look-ahead line on this game, if I'm not mistaken, was 3.
It was.
Okay. So what's changed?
Bears cluster injuries on the O-line.
Is it really cluster injuries?
Oh, yeah. They're both their tackles are injured, and they're
both out?
They're injured. They could.
Are they going to play?
I don't know.
I mean, what?
I think they're going to likely play.
I
think one of the guards.
So which
is out.
Injuries?
4 of the 5 guys are either out or injured.
So how many are out?
The left guard is out, and I believe one guy on the right-hand side of the line might be out as well.
Well, it can't be the tackle because we already agreed to that. Yeah. So it's the guard. Both guards are out.
The left guard is out, and I don't know the status of the right guard. But I know they all have. I mean, part of the reason they got to play because they're in such disarray with all these injuries that if guys banged up, they're going to scotch tape them together and put them out there.
Okay. And there was no injuries. I mean, how many injuries on the O-line was there last week when the look-ahead line came out?
I believe that there was 2 instead of 4.
Okay. All right. If that, listen, if people ascertain that, that you really believe, and again, I know you've gotten real good with the injury stuff this year with your contacts and all that, is the idea of that, it throws my theory out the window. But I should say probably my 6th pick would have been. Well, remember, I still got a 5th pick to make, so I wait on my 1 after I hear you guys. Now, I'm not anxious to fade you, so I'm probably eliminating my pick on Chicago, but I think Chicago is a classic buy 'em low.
I would agree 100%. It's just for my eye test says this is. I'm basically it's like a blackjack player. I'm hitting 12 against a 5 here. It's completely against basic strategy. I agree with that.
How much of your love for this has to do with the rumors about the discontent and the and the trouble in the locker room.
I would say that is 30%, 50% is injury, and 20% is series history with Green Bay owning Chicago.
Okay.